Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick off as this one gets started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wildcats return team will have that offense backed up. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team?
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead their football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quickly complete. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Combs.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The short hands, it's Coleman. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Caught near the sideline, it's Combs. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The give to the tailback. They stop him. Cole maybe gets a yard to the 34. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Gets it out fast. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Huskies want to crank the tempo. Using his legs, it's Washington. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Combs. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The lone back's got it. Running with power. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Sweet cut there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Fast motion from the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Washington sends out the punt team. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll pull it on the read. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on second down and short. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Slings it downfield. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He looks that one in nicely. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's going to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. It's complete.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get him back. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And they got him for the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Leaves it with the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Trying to barge in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trying to find his man on first down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Caught behind the line. It's Combs.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Otten. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Otten. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Fafita. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Arizona runs out the punt tee. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Otten. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Washington right back to the line. They keep attacking through the air. He caught it. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it on the counter. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Motion from the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's Murphy. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Makes the catch. It's Miranda. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. To the air on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense drags him down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.